Hey everyone, it's the Crazy Keto Girl. This is your first time on my channel. I've lost 121 pounds so far following a ketogenic diet, and today's video is an unboxing video, and those are my favorite. I have a lot of fun doing them, and this one is for Keto Delivered. This is going to be my second box with them. They sent me one last month and I was in love with pretty much everything in the box. I am so excited to find out what's in here. I've got the tape cut and ready to go, so let's explore this bad boy together. There we go. Let's set this up here. So right on top we have the cards, which just let me have a recipe in here that include 2 of the products, and it has a little list on the back of everything in here and what it's worth, and then just a little thing for Choco Perfection. Spoiler alert! So I'm not going to look, I'm just going to reach into the box. I can't actually see what's in there. So first thing we have, I've actually wanted to try these. It is miracle noodles. These are spaghetti ones, so these are shirataki noodles. So they're made out of mushrooms, if I remember right. I think that's what shiratakis are, the mushrooms. I've heard some good I've heard some good things and some bad things, so some mixed reviews about miracle noodles. I know that you have to like dry them off and there's some steps involved to make these like the best they could possibly be, but I've wanted to try them, so I'm really excited that I got them in the box, because I don't know if you're like me, if like I get really nervous about going out and buying things because I don't know if I'm gonna like them and I don't want to spend money on something and then end up hating it. So I'm really excited that I got these in here. I cannot wait to try them. It says they are gluten-free, sugar-free, salt-free, fat-free, dairy-free, vegan, non-GMO. Serving size is 3.5 ounces, so there is 2 servings in this container. There is 0 fat, 0 protein, 6 grams of carbs, and it says 5 grams of fiber. So 1 gram net carbs for you net carbers. So that's what that looks like there. And then it just says the ingredients are purified water, konjac flour, and calcium hydroxide. The noodles were made from plants that were not genetically engineered. All right, so I'm not actually even sure what konjac flour is. I'll have to look into that, but I have wanted to try these. I've heard good things. I've seen them around. I'm curious. All right, next item. This is Strollo's garlic beef jerky, 0 grams of sugar per serving, low sodium, no preservatives, minimally processed, no artificial ingredients, and it has, this is what the package looks like here. It says there is 2 servings per container, and there is 3.5 grams of fat, 12 grams of protein, and 0 grams of carbohydrates. The ingredients are beef, soy sauce, teriyaki sauce, water, vinegar, sugar, garlic powder, onion powder, ginger powder, natural hickory smoke flavor, garlic. So if you're a super strict ketoer, you might skip these. I think they'd be fine for me. I don't think they would give me any problems. But for some people, the wheat in the soy sauce and the sugar just listed in the ingredients might be a problem. But in general, it sounded pretty good to me. I'm going to give these a try. I'm always looking for good jerky. The key is to remember that jerky has a lot more protein than fat. So you're going to want to like offset your ratios somewhere in there to fix that. Next, we have Choco Perfection, sugar-free naturally. This is almond dark chocolate. Here's what it looks like. Let's see if we can get the back here. So it's non-GMO, 12 grams of fat, 4 grams of protein, 24 grams total carbs, 13 grams of dietary fiber, 8 grams of erythritol, and it says that we have dry cocoa solids, roasted almonds, chicory root fiber, erythritol, cocoa butter, butter oil, soy lecithin, and vanilla extract. I usually skip things like this just because I am a total carb counter. I don't subtract out fiber and sugar alcohols and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to skip this myself, but I know that it will work for a lot of other people, especially those people doing net carbs, because this bar ends up coming out to only 3 grams of net carbs, which isn't terrible at all if you're a net carb counter and you can do that. But unfortunately I can't, and this bar was more than my entire day. So I'm gonna have to skip this guy and pass him along to my husband probably, but he'll be excited about it. Next we have Vanilla Bean Saniva, I hope I'm saying that right, Saniva Super Coffee, Colombian Coffee, Coconut Oil, MCT, Easy Creamy Protein. sugar-free, naturally sweetened. So this is like a coffee drink. This is piquing my interest. Serving size, 1 bottle. I would hope so. 5 grams of fat, 10 grams of protein, 1 gram of carb. Ingredients: Colombian coffee, whey protein concentrate, coconut MCT oil, natural vanilla flavor, natural caramel flavor, potassium phosphate, gellan gum, all natural sweetener blend of monk fruit and light organic stevia. So I can't do this one. That makes me so sad because it sounded really good, but I can't do whey protein powder sort of stuff. It makes me gain weight. But this does sound amazing, and I will find the perfect person to give it to. If you're not sensitive to whey protein like I am, no, check it out. It sounds amazing. The only thing I would personally do, and this is just me, like if I could drink this, what I would do is add some heavy whipping cream to it because of the fact that it has more protein than fat. So I would just add in a little bit of heavy cream, get it nice and creamy and delicious. Just me, that's what I would do. Okay, and then in the box we have, oh, okay, so we have these, which it's called Lono Life, and they are, oh, they're chicken, they're like broth powders. Okay, so we have 2 chicken bone broth, so it's like kind of like getting bouillon, and then we have 2 beef. That's amazing. Okay, so like my first box from them, they sent me some sugar-free broth, and then now we're getting these. It says rip and add to water and enjoy. It doesn't have macros on it or ingredients of any kind listed, so I don't know. It just says there's 10 grams of protein per packet, but I don't know how much fat or anything there is. I'm gonna guess not a lot. But I'm really excited by this because I'm always looking for broth and bouillon solutions, especially during my war on sugar, when I was learning that like all of my chicken broth and all of my bouillon had sugar in it, and I was getting really annoyed about that. These, and they sent me some, it was like chicken and mushroom like broth last month, and I was super stoked about that too. So next we have, oh gosh, this is a big jar. Legendary Foods pecan pie flavored almond butter, no sugar added. Usually when I get Legendary Food stuff, it's a bit steep for me, but let's see what they got here. So serving size is 2 tablespoons. There is 10 servings in this container, which this is a really big container. I'm surprised they put this in here. Total fat is 15 grams. Total protein is 6 grams. Total carbohydrates, 8 grams. For you net carbers, there are 3 grams of fiber and 3 grams of erythritol. So it would be 1 net carb per tablespoon, which isn't terrible. Contains almonds, pecans, erythritol, and less than 2% of sea salt, natural flavors, and stevia. So minimal ingredients. This one sounds pretty good. I know I've gotten some other ones in boxes before, not from Keto Delivered, but like other Legendary Foods nut butter spreads that were not so on par. But those macros are not terrible, especially if you're a net carber. So I'll probably give it a try, to be honest. I'll probably try it. It's, you know, for me, it's 4 grams of carbs per tablespoon, so it's not something I would indulge in often, but it might be something I can use for like fat bombs. That would be potentially amazing. We'll see. I'm excited to try it. And last in this box, I have Raw Food Central Cashew Crunch Flax Crackers. Never fried, never baked. This is, so here's what the package looks like. They're flax crackers, it says. Serving size, it says 1 ounce. It says there's 3 per container, which this is a pretty big bag. So I can believe that. 12 grams of fat, 5 grams of protein, 9 grams of carbs, with 5 grams of fiber for you net carbers. And ingredients says cashews, flax, sea salt, and apple cider vinegar. So ingredients on point. Carbs, I'd have to plan them into my day, but this could be a product that I could use. I am kind of actually excited to try it. I've never tried raw crackers before. All the ones that I've had have been baked. So yeah, that's it for this month's box, you guys. It's pretty cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think that these Keto Delivered boxes are so interesting. They just have a totally different, like, collection of products than I get in other boxes that I receive. But this, like, I never know what to expect from Keto Delivered, and I'm always so, like, impressed. So I am going to be trying most of these. There's only a few things I'm not going to try out, which is just the candy bar and the coffee thing. The candy bar just because I do total carbs and so it's too high, and then the coffee thing because of the whey protein. But it has so many cool things, like stuff like this, like I would never have like even thought to look for. So that excites me a lot about Keto Delivered. So if you would like your own Keto Delivered box, I will put a link down in the description so that you can get one. I don't make any money off of this or anything like that. I just share them with you guys so that you can know if you'd want them for yourself. I think they're pretty cool, and I really enjoy making these videos for you. If you guys enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing so that you get all of my content, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, make sure to take it one meal at a time, one workout at a time, one day at a time. You got this.